All right. Hello, everybody. I am your host, Ryan Nocera, and Mitch usually does this weekly video. He's great at it. You guys love it. I appreciate it. Appreciate your feedback on it. Mitch has got a new computer on the way. So he's moving his office around. So he's got his Falcon computer is a couple years old. Got a new one on the way. So had some work to do for that. Also backing up all the stuff that was on his hard drive and so on and so forth. So I'm going to take care of the weekly video this week. And what we're going to do is we're going to get started with disclaimer, economic announcements, because it's a big day. We got one big day this week that we need to be aware of. Then I'm going to jump into the charts. We'll look at the SPY, Tesla, Apple, couple of things. I might even show you a couple of trades I have pending. But first, let's start with the disclaimer for your protection and ours. Let me share it here. Screen 2 are my charts, right? Okay, share. All right, so let me bring this up. Okay, so let me leave this up here for you guys. It's really important for your protection and ours. And as we end the right at the bottom says trade smart, trade well. Be careful of that. We really want you to be competent and confident traders. And if you get a lot of good information out of these videos, please do me a favor and hit the like button and subscribe to the YouTube channel. It does tell the algorithm stuff. I kind of hate saying that, but it helps the algo and it helps more people find us. You can tell the information's pretty straightforward that we give out, so we don't do a lot of fluff videos. Just our way of doing things. So all good. So let's jump right into Forex Factory, which is where we get our economic, or usually that's where we get our. Mitch uses a couple of different ones. I kind of just lean on this one. Monday's done, so let's go over and look at Tuesday. Not really much going on. I had already looked at this for my own because I have two pending trades, a short in the ES and a long on gold pending. So let's go down to Wednesday is something you want to keep your eye on. So here's Wednesday, October 9th. Okay. Scroll down here and you will see FOMC meeting minutes. That really could move the market. You never know. Like the minutes could say, oh, okay, this is a market slowing down. Oh no, we're got to pause the rate. Whatever. You just don't know. So I just stay out of the market for the lead up to that. About 15 minutes going into it. Just safer. The money supply. I'm surprised that doesn't really move things, but it is what it is. And then on Wednesday at 8:30 a.m. we have core CPI, month over month, year over year. It's going to move the markets, So, last week it moved the markets quite a bit. Let's see, BGBP. It's Canadian core CPI on Friday. Ooh, that's a lot of inflation data. That's gonna be a rough week. With depending on how you look at it. Okay, so this is the micro gold futures. I have a trade down here. It's still a ways away. We'll see what happens. But beware of those things, guys. Like if you're a new trader, don't mess around. Don't mess around. But let's go over and look at the SPY today because we had a little bit of a whipsaw day. Um, Also, I'm using TradingView because I have up on my screen here already. I could load toss, but why does it say that? Hold on, guys. I apologize. I don't know what's going on. There we go. That's what I needed. Okay, awesome. All right, so I got the hourly chart up. I'm gonna go pop up to a daily, but we had a little bit of a downdraft on Friday. And I can tell you exactly where it was because I was short right off the not on the announcement during the but right after it. But basically, price popped up here, and you can see it much clearer in the S&P and the Nasdaq futures SPY. It's a little harder. There's that drop there. Price basically shot into there, dropped, recovered, and now we got a nice little drop today. What does it pretend? Let's see. So let's pop up to the daily. And wow, we sold off quite a bit. We basically gave up all, majority of last week, not all of it, but we traded in a nice range. You could see price take a swing this way, came down, popped up, gave it all back. Do I call that a demand zone? I outlined in yellow. No, it's just something I'm keeping my eye on. There's just too much activity here. What does that pretend for the market? I don't know. I don't really like the way the market's looking right now. You can see it a little clearer in the S&P. We do have some little stair steppers here. Nothing I'm like super confident in the SPY, but I guess I do like right here. That's a potential area there. You can see price kind of shot up, and that was really the origin of that price movement. Let me put some lines on here. Let me just change this to black. I color coordinate my charts for my students, so like when they so they can immediately know where to get in and get out. So right there on the SPY looks like a good area. We're still a ways away from there. Probably going to push down there though. Again, the announcement something it's going to get tricky, but looks like we did create. Oh, this does match the ES. So right there, we've created a little piece of supply right there. It's a little small, right? Like so, like right there, you see that price comes down. We got the nice red tick. On the ES, it looks fantastic. On the SPY, less so. So, we're sitting in between demand and supply. That's a good part. But listen, we got this gap down here. Um, if price kind of starts moving downward and to clear out, this is all area like support now. Um, Change that to like an orange. All right, so that like orange area support, that's beat to hell, man. It starts digging into this, is going to drop, close that gap that's down here. And then I think we take down to the 555. Triple nickel. Oh, I love it. That's actually, I wonder if that's psychological. That'd be interesting. We'll see how that works out. Okay. But I don't expect this to hold for too long tomorrow. And then let's see if we get down to triple nickel. I love it. I'm gonna start calling. We have a Zoom call tomorrow. I meet our students every Mitch and I meet with our students Tuesdays and Thursdays. This is actually gonna be a topic. I can't wait to use that tomorrow. It's gonna really make everybody laugh. I love that. So that's the SPY. I mean, the Q is probably gonna look the same, but why don't we just go ahead and look at it? Yeah, same story. That gap up. Um, the zone is not looking nearly as good. 2 hour. Let's see if I drop down to like a. Wow. Yeah, there's no real good demand on the Qs. That's interesting. 1 hour. Okay, it's in here, but may have to use a low time frame. I mean, you're really giving up a lot. If you guys day trade, that's one thing, but and I'm fantastic at it. But in the video, we don't really talk too much in this weekly video. Yeah, there's some little areas of demand here we could participate in, but maybe a pop to a 30. Yeah, so it's on a 2 hour on the SPY though, and I give a little bit more credence to 2 hour level than I do a 30 minute. And I love day trading. I use the lower time frames all the time, but I don't really talk much about it. In this video, or Mitch doesn't either, because the video is like kind of, we want to give you like a feel for what the market's doing, not like necessarily like in and outs to the penny the way we do with our students. So we're all the way down here. Same deal. That's the triple nickel area for for the SPY. So that's the Qs. Let's go over and look at maybe 2 or 3 stocks. Mitch usually goes through these pretty meticulously. I can't do that, sorry. But let's look at Tesla, Apple, and let's see what we find. I've traded Tesla quite a bit the last couple of weeks. Let's pop up to the daily. Yeah, I mean, yeah, price has come back to my zone where I traded this the other day. Um, any kind of selling, that's not going to hold. That's not going to hold. We have maybe a little area of support in here, and I don't love that. But wow. Wow. Okay, so there's not a whole lot of positive on the daily chart of Tesla. That's interesting. Let's drop to a 2 hour. Yeah, this doesn't look all that different than the Qs. I'd be curious to see what Apple looks like. Um, yeah, unfortunately, guys, the Tesla chart's not exactly looking the healthiest. That area there, that this does look different, but it's kind of beat up here. This area here that I traded last week, yeah, it's gone now. So I'll go down to the 30 and just see what I'm only going lower just because I don't get to do the video very often. So yeah, it's just not looking healthy. Then maybe it gaps up on Wednesday. I don't know, or whatever. But right now, I don't see much to be positive of. So that's Tesla. And guys, I'm a little bit more conservative than most, but just wanted to show you that. Apple. Let's go to the daily. Trade Apple pretty regularly also. All right, looks like there's something I've identified in Apple. Let me get rid of that one. Wow, really traded in a range the last couple of weeks. I know Mitch identified that as supply for us a couple weeks ago. So wow, that held 3 times. Mm, okay, that's interesting. And now it looks like I have something down there. I bet it's on the 2 hour. All right, we're in that now. Let's see. Gonna really depend on market conditions. I'm not exactly thrilled to just go right running by Apple calls right now. Um, that's a really good area. I like that a lot. I mean, I'm gonna see on market conditions tomorrow. If you guys want to know what I wind up doing, go ahead and in the link in the description, you'll see my calendar booking link, schedule a Zoom call. I'll take you through whatever I wind up doing this tomorrow morning. In the post markets, digging into the level a little bit, not a ton, but a little bit. But let's see what happens after the open tomorrow. I'm going to see what the overnight futures are like in the Nasdaq, and then the open come tomorrow before I see. But this is a good area of demand. I did want to identify this little area here that Mitch, I know, did it last week for us. So you guys either saw it and didn't realize what you had, but let's do that. All right. So there's the origin, that supply area. Price came in here, touched, dropped, came in here another time, dropped again. So that worked twice. So if we do get back up there, I don't expect it to hold again, but that's kind of bearish actually when supply holds like that. So let's see how this looks. The chart after here, it looks better than the Tesla chart, but it's not giving us a whole lot. So Apple's a great proxy for the triple Qs, the Nasdaq in general. I mean, so boy, that is a not a great sign for the market, but we'll see. I'm gonna just let the market tell me what to do, right? I'm gonna let things come to me. Don't forget that as traders, we manage risk and we adapt. Okay, so. I know I said I would let's do one more because I'm in the mood. Let's look at Microsoft. Microsoft's super expensive, right? But, let's just see what that's doing. I wonder if they'll have a stock split eventually. Never did I think we'd be out here where Mike. Oh, wow. Those areas I identified as like my favorite a couple weeks ago. I'm going to call that a test in the yellow box there. So, um, they held price down pretty nicely. Coming into like a sloppy demand zone here. Not my favorite given market conditions. Why am I calling it sloppy? I'm gonna have to get too technical on like what we do. We do have a nice demand zone down there at 375. Wow. Okay, so we got some good supply and good demand. I like when that happens. Problem is this one in orange is just less I have less faith in it. I don't want to get into all the reasons why, but that doesn't. It's good for that Apple trade. I would love if there was some confluence with Microsoft and Apple, and I can buy some calls tomorrow in Apple and you know get in and get out. And then price will if price doesn't hold here for the next couple of days, because this is all like support in here, right? You could see how price shot up, came in again once, twice, 3 times. So we're talking like a couple of touches here. I don't know if that's going to hold too much longer. And then that I love. That I love right down there. So I'm looking forward to that. We can get down there. Ideally, we have a training inside of our members area called Mitch did it. Mitch did it, so I got to give him all the credit. Visualizing the right side of the chart. So it's like trying to see what price is going to do. So you have a plan, right? That's really all it's about, right? But it's not guessing. It's like using some technical knowledge to plan for that. And for me, I would love if price can just melt into this 375 area and I can ride it back up into the 440 area. This doesn't look like a half bad area right here. Hold on one second. I did miss this. Let me I'll leave it there for you guys, right? But like right in here, I'm betting if I break that down, that's a nice drop there. Let's do a 3 hour. On a 4. Normally I would. All right, that's like, yeah, no, I'm not loving it. I bet it's more of like nothing I want to risk real money on. So I'm going to end the video there, guys. I mean, this is some good stuff. I'm not like bullish on the market, so let's see if it, holds, if I can get a couple bucks off that Apple zone, and then we have some areas here to keep price down on Microsoft. But if it does come, barreling down, I'll be down here at that 375 area. Um, but that's me. You trade the way you like. If you'd like to get more information about the style of which we trade, go into the link in the description. There's a couple of different ways to get in contact with us. If you just want a free report that has a little description of what we do, there'll be a link there. Download it. You'll get a ton of information. Get on our email list. We don't spend spam, by the way. We pretty conservative with how much we email. And then if you want to get right to it and hear about how I can help you, go to the link in the description. Click the booking link. You will see my picture. You will see a calendar. Pick the day that works for you, then the time, fill out a short questionnaire, and then we'll jump on a Zoom call, just the two of us, and let's see if I can help you. But with that, guys, I'm going to end the video and hopefully get some good value out of this. Any questions, put them in the comments or grab my email from the description, and I will see you guys again. Have a good night. Take care.